examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. At the 35, he's open. Oh, another broken tackle. At the 20. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Off to a good start. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Tight end now in motion. With jet sweep pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Hawkins. And to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end.
And toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. This is a design run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's moved. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They'll try the right side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. There he goes. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, in the not-too-distant past, Texas has had some big-time quarterbacks. Vince Young, Colt McCoy, but this guy here, he poses a lot of problems, not just because he can hurt you with his arm. He is athletic, and they are smart to use him in the option game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Third down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 17 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Texas. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Sails one into the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going into halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 3rd. He lets one fly deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Right on the money. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
They try to get it outside on the left. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Here comes the heat. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense probably has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Using his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Let's it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks will hustle to the line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make them play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. QB got it himself. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's going to let it go. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that linebacker seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain? That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. That's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Longhorns will have it first and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Red pass is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. So now on comes the field goal unit. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Quickly. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.